Before we begin this video, we want to mention the possibility of activating themes or words to emerge in this video that may cause distress to some. As we discuss different approaches to potentially vulnerable circumstances, we urge you to prioritize your safety and health and seek help whenever you need it. Support comes in many shapes and forms, like clay, molded by you, depending on what your friend needs and what you can offer. Knowing what and how much you can offer is the primary step to sustainably supporting someone. It is important to respect our own capacity so that we don't take on more than what we can handle. In accordance with what and how much responsibility of support you can take on, respectfully and empathetically communicate your boundaries of time, emotional energy, physical contact, and materials to your friend. Now, with this self-awareness of your capacity to support someone, how do you respond to a friend in need? Being attentive. Often during challenging times, we may observe subtle or obvious behavioral deviations in people from their normal selves. Some of these changes may look like seeming impassive or distancing themselves in isolation, acting in ways that is unlike them, or reckless behavior. You may also notice some physically evident changes like deteriorating shift in the way that they dress or their personal hygiene, evident restlessness, or purposely hurting themselves. Simply asking someone how they're doing can go a long way in expressing care, and at times your friend might directly approach you for support, and at that point, listen with empathy. What do you mean by empathy? Dr. Brené Brown in RC's video explains empathetic listening as a non-judgmental way of accepting a person's perspective and recognizing their emotions. We make sense of their feelings and build an emotional connection by feeling with them. Listen without interjections. Avoid interruptions and opt for open-ended questions. Try your best not to interject during their vulnerable moment. Lastly, listen genuinely. Communicate to your friend that you genuinely care about how they're feeling. Express your level of comfort in listening to their truth without judgment. You can ask them directly of how they would like to be supported. Sometimes we just need somebody to hear us, and other times we need someone to walk with us through those challenges. Understand what their expectations of support are and respect their needs. You can do this by asking questions like, how can I support you? What can I do to help? We haven't chatted in a while. How are things? I haven't seen you in class for a few weeks. Is everything all right? I'm here if you need me. If you're concerned about the possibility of suicidal ideation, ask the person directly if they're thinking about hurting themselves or suicide. It can feel uncomfortable or scary to ask about suicide directly, but it offers an opportunity to share valuable mental health resources and make space for an unfiltered expression of emotions. If your friend reveals that they have been thinking about hurting themselves or suicide, assess the urgency of the situation and calmly express your support by offering them information about professional support resources like counseling services that they can reach out to. We have listed various support services and resources at the end of this video for your reference. While supporting your friend, it is important to validate their feelings and to affirm their strengths. Reassure them that they are not alone. Avoid using phrases like, at least, it could have been worse, just stop thinking about it, someone else has it worse. Statements like these are dismissive and invalidating of one's feelings. Rather, use phrases like, your feelings are valid, there are people who love and support you, I believe in you. Many times we instinctively want to show a bright side to a person going through a difficult situation because we want to immediately help them problem solve and fix the situation. But some people may not be looking for fixing and support. Sometimes they might just need an ear to hear them or a shoulder for them to lean on. It is important to be mindful that the journey through a challenging time is led by the person experiencing it. In supporting someone else, we also need support ourselves. Always check in with yourselves and how you're feeling during this process. Reach out to people in your support system like friends, family, partner, or therapist, and other support resources. Prioritize your well-being and look after yourself by not taking on more than your capacity and by taking time to relax and address your own stressors as well. Support for another can be sustained only after care for oneself.